wanted to get damaged, like with the hammer.
Yeah.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. We're back.
Hey.
Jay got more bombs.
I'm curious. Oh.
Oh, you can't turn into a wolf while underwater?
You can't warp underwater. Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Just set it down and walk away.
Just take off the
Bail!
boots.
Bail! Bail!
It's funny because you're underwater. Bail.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Fuck!
Oh, he was just like, wow, there's a Goron, so how are we gonna get him out?
I'm not sure any of them are strong enough to lift him.
Yeah, he just lives here now.
This is his home. He is your king now.
Yeah, who's gonna fight him? The little prince?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, arguably, the prince could just stay above the water level.
Yep.
And be lord of the land?
Well, no, just be the lord of the waters outside of his throne room. Oh yeah, and here's that confusing pool again.
Oh yeah.
Ubisoft, Lake Ubisoft.
Lake Ubisoft.
Named after God Ubisoft, determined to break immersion.
Fuck.
Wrathful God. That Ubisoft. That was a
Burrito.
good play. That was a good Let's Play.
Far Cry Primal was a lot of fun. I still haven't beaten it. I still haven't dropped B-bombs on my enemies yet.
That's a shame. I really wish we got the B-bombs on camera.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm just about at that point in the playthrough. So if you want to do another one-off, I can bring Far Cry B's over. I mean Primal.
Oh, good. This actually teleports me right to that dungeon I'm never completing.
I thought you were gonna do it because you're gonna buy Breath of the Wild.
Well, yeah, I'm just never gonna do it on camera.
I think you should do it on camera, like after we beat everything as a bonus episode.
I might do a bonus episode of my first try-through, or like something. Give it like the good old college try.
In that you do it at the last second in the middle of the night the day before you have to have it submitted?
Yep.
Yeah. Precisely that.
I wonder if you stand on top of it and then walk.
No, because you just walk off it.
Yeah, you're right. Relativistic movement. I'm an idiot.
I honestly had played with that idea in my own head a few times. Like, well, why wouldn't that work? Oh, right.
Relativism.
Well, my answer was just like, because that's really stupid. Wouldn't you just fall off it while it's moving?
It's like when Pat was playing with your laser blaster, and he kept simulating recoil.
Yeah.
And then I yelled at him for simulating recoil.
Well, I mean, now that would have been stupid before Force Awakens, where we seen that those blasters shoot with some legitimate force.
That was before Force Awakens.
Yeah. Now Pat's accurate.
Now Pat's accurate. He's retroactively correct.
The best kind of correct.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm
so,
gonna
do either of
get
you watch
this.
Doctor Who at all?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Just abandon this topic.
It's just gonna take 2 seconds of explanation. Basically, Doctor Who travels through time, right?
Yep.
And he tries to help people.
Uh-huh.
And there was a fan theory presented a long-ass time ago, like back when Doctor Who was still in black and white. And,
Fuck!
basically the fan theory was that Doctor Who travels through time, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So maybe we got the word doctor from him in that he tries to make people better. Because he tries to, like, help people through their shit, right?
Yep.
That fan theory was later confirmed in a season just a few years ago. But here's the thing.
Was it written by the guy who later became the writer on Doctor Who?
Yes.
Oh my god.
He inserted his own goddamn fan theory into the Doctor Who canon.
What a fucking...
I can't tell if that guy is a champ or like an asshole.
Well, what are we gonna do if Donald Trump turns out to actually be running for president just so he doesn't have to pay his Chinese debts? Is he an asshole or a genius?
There's something really funny
both.
about you saying Chinese debts. I don't know what it is, but Chinese debt sounds different.
Suspicious.
Yeah, it sounds
I'm gonna
like
get this.
It
Again,
sounds like
I'm fucking doing this.
It sounds like gambling debt, like specifically gambling debt.
No,
and I
Chinese
don't know
debts is
why.
when you
That would be
owe a lot of
something with the
opium
triads.
money.
Yeah,
Opium money works too.
I can believe Donald Trump owes opium money.
I could too.
And I
How
don't
else do
mean
you
money
come
for
up with
opium.
ideas?
I mean he actually owes the concept of opium money. I'm doing this. I don't care.
He tried to
Fuck!
copyright your.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
He did try to copyright You're Fired.
I think he succeeded in copywriting You're
No,
Fired.
he didn't. It got shot down because people have been getting fired for years.
Well, I mean, it didn't stop Gene Simmons from copywriting OJ.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. I hate Gene Simmons so fucking much.
It's okay. Most people do, especially as kids.
I can't...
So, Ian, you could always take solace in the fact that he has a ruined family life if you're inclined to.
What happened to his family?
His kids hate him.
Why? Because he
Because
copyrighted
he's Gene
OJ?
fucking Simmons?
Because he has a shitty family is the gist of it. I believe he's, like, common law married with his wife, but it's, like, getting uglier by the year.
Okay.
And I don't just mean his wife.
Oh, Jesus, what was that?
What the fuck?
I believe the camera is clipping into several things right now. Or aggressively fighting me to center on the thing I want to center on.
Okay, so how do you get across this thing?
Like this. Notice how they're each in the shape of a cross, Cameron.
Yep.
It's like one of those stupid, fucking marble puzzle boxes.
Oh, yeah. Except these ones don't quite line up. Slow, deliberate steps.
If I fall off this thing, I'm gonna be mad.
Fucking camera angles.
Camera angles for wolf. Ah!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, fuck.
Nearly picked a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies.
That would have been like 3 bouquets of oopsie daisies right there.
So, what's your money on?
Butt
heart
plug.
piece.
Butt plug.
Money. Yeah!
Ah, damn it.
Last second conversion. Wait, it still could take some of it.
I've honestly just been going back and forth, heart piece, butt plug this whole time.
And you're getting lucky.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of
I'm
here.
3 for 4 now. I feel disappointed.
I'm still
Okay,
0 for
now
4.
we gotta go talk to Chodenheimer,
Yep.
I believe.
Chodenheimer. I
He's
like
probably back now. And if not, I'm
Fucking
gonna wreck
hope
up
so.
the place. We all calmly got up, decided to go to the party, and fucking destroy the place.
Actually, there was a kid at Westmount whose parent was a teacher at Westmount, but it was Mr. G, so no one hated him because he was actually a pretty cool gym teacher.
Except for that
Yeah.
time he tried to fight Ian.
Wait,
No,
what?
that was Mr. Scarcelli.
Oh, yeah,
who
you're
was
right.
gonna fight me.
Why was
I
Not
thought
Mr. G.
I thought Mr.
Wasn't
Galliano
Mr.
and you got in
Scarcelli-
a fight. So that's something
No, Mr. Me and Mr. G were always cool. Mr. Scarcelli fucking hated my guts,
Wasn't
though.
Mr. Scarcelli like a communications teacher?
Yeah, he fucking hated my guts. When we
It's
were
because
in,
you kept going into people's
kept-
classes and wrecking up the
I
place.
kept going into his flex day classes and doing fucking nothing is why he hated my ass.
And he was actually gonna fight you.
No,
Like-
no, it was a joke.
Effectively, he was just standing in the hall, and him and Galliano locked eyes. Or Scarcelli.
Scarcelli.
And Ian was just like, what? What? And the guy was doing the, and Ian was just like, you want to fight?
Sir! And he fucking like gangster walks down the hallway. And I was like, well, this is really awkward because fucking expecting the tech department to wait outside for me. Kuehl's got a fucking breaker bar from Otto. Weiss has his hammer.
You should have stayed indoors, son.
Yeah, for the uninitiated, Mr. Weiss's hammer was basically a giant sledgehammer he made himself. He was the...
It was said to
There
have
was-
been forged out of a dying star.
Yeah.
There was a challenge. If any 9th grader could actually use it appropriately, they got to teach the class for a day. They couldn't. It was
I thought you were going to say if any of them could lift it, they would be crowned King of England.
God damn. Yeah, no, it was good. I also called someone my ass slave in front of our vice principal.
I believe that was Sproul?
It was Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin's my ass slave. Oh, hi,
Hi,
Mr.
Mr.
Nunn. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was one of my finer moments.
I don't think I've.
Look at this thing.
I don't think I've had any teachers at Westmount hate me.
I think Mrs. What was that history
Hewitt?
teacher?
Oh, no, a history teacher. Which one?
The blonde one.
Charters?
Yes, Charters. I think she hated me, but that was because although
That was
I would...
because of me.
No. See, after that incident, like, I think she forgot about me.
Sky Cannon.
Until I went into a couple of her classes just to get some credits. Like, some extra shit. And I wound up making anyone who was seated near me, carry over.
City in the Sky. Yeah, Miss Charters hated me the first time I had her class because I failed it. I literally failed grade 10 history. I didn't have enough units done to carry over.
I need to make this asshole leave.
Go back to the bar. Hey, can you go upstairs and get me a thing real quick?
Yeah, he's just... I'll leave. I guess you'll just lift this with your tiny human strength? Oh, you are. Okay. I'll do that then.
I actually had a pretty good working relationship with Miss Charters.
You know what? I fucked up in grade 10 history, I'll tell you what, but it took grade 11.
We both did.
Yeah, we both did.
Okay, it was more like you fucked up and took me with you.
Yeah, basically.
Do I need to be in the wolf when this happens?
Apparently.
Oh my god, it's got legs.
It's pretty much the Tau Titan.
It's a chicken walker.
Storm Surge.
Makes sense, because it was built by the tit chickens.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, and then I took grade 10 world history with her, and I handed in my first learning guide in the first week, and she's like, oh, who the fuck are you? And then ever since then, Miss Charters and I have had a really good relationship. I have her on Facebook, actually. So just...
I remember
had a baby. Holy fuck. I got caught between have a baby and give birth, and my body refused to say anything. Give a baby!
She gave babies.
Have a birth.
She give baby, have birth, much placenta.
There were two good things about Miss Charters. The first was that she let me eat in class so long as I let her have some of my candy.
That's hilarious.
And the second was she was very consistent with her markings.
Yeah, that's mine.
Like, I pretty much always got 85 on whatever I submitted to Miss Charters. And I was fine with that. I mean, I'm not going to complain for a higher grade if I'm getting an A. But there was one time where I came up to her and asked if like she'd finished marking one of my things yet.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I haven't finished it yet. So I come back like a week later because I skipped a shitload of classes.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh crap, I totally didn't get around to it. I'll do it next week, I promise. And then I come to her and I'm like, look, have you marked the thing yet? And she's like, I'll be honest with you, I lost it. I'll just give you 85 on it.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, Miss Charters, holy fuck.
But yeah, I was fine with that. I mean, like, I didn't particularly put a lot of work into it.
Well, there you go.
Heavens!
You know what, Jay? I want my defiler to look like that. I want to do a skillman list with defilers that look like this.
What's a skillman list?
A lot of defilers.
Does skillman just love defilers?
He does.
I can understand. I mean, Chaos has a lot of bad things in their codex. Defilers being one of the few that are still pretty good. Oh god, that's uncomfortable.
Chicken!
Defilers still being one of the few that are good to look at. Meanwhile, just Link is screaming as it's touching it. Like, ah, ew, 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 ew.
It comes you out. It ejaculates you into the sky.
I fucking hate this temple so goddamn much.
The MC Etcher Temple?
Yeah.
I don't remember it in the slightest.
It's so poorly designed, and there's like random holes in the floor because the place is falling apart. And it makes sense thematically, but it just makes it a huge pain in the ass to play. Oocca!
I say that from now on, whenever that word comes up, we replace it with pit chicken.
Okay.
And here's a ring wraith.
Also, this thing's dumb. It's really a stupid boss.
Jesus Christ, are those the noises they make?
Oh god, it's like bugs crawling under my skin.
It's in my brain!
Dragon!
Shop!
It's like bugs crawling under my skin. That
crawling in my skin!
Also, the
These
chickens
wounds
run a store.
These wounds, they will not heal!
Didn't even realize it was there. Accidentally kill it anyway.
Accident.
Boots.
Fine.
I'm used to getting blown around by strong winds.
Yeah, usually we had iron boots.
Yeah, that's your fucking everyday. Oh my god.
Look at these fucking unironic egg chairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say their fucking chairs are...
There's a mini cannon.
Can you buy them?
There's 2 of them! You are a Hylian?
Come
It won't
again.
let you pick the cannons?
Don't let me buy the cannons or these giant Fabergé eggs. I'm not talking to you.
I'm not talking to the tit chickens.
Don't you ever talk to me. I'm never gonna talk to you or your son ever again.
God damn.
I'm gonna put on the boots just so I don't go all a Cameron down the side of this place.
Oh, so I heard an interesting theory the other day.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of those.
Okay, basically the whole idea is that memes are just a cultural thing that's happening now and there's nothing we can do about it, right?
Yeah.
Memes have been a cultural thing that's been happening for years.
Right, but I mean specifically, like,
Dodge and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, they've become so mainstream that they're almost impossible to get rid of. Also, their current definition is a thing, as opposed to when Richard Dawkins meant it to mean, like, fashion and shit. But, basically, the whole idea is that eventually...
so I guess that's how I get home.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Eventually, one meme will win the quote-unquote meme wars that are currently happening right now. Best money is on Pepe. And
One
Fuck
meme
Pepe.
to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them.
And basically the
And
whole
in the
idea
dankness
is
find
that as
them.
memes become
Oh, that's
more
good.
and more,
In the dankness.
basically,
In the lands
the
of
whole idea
Fortune,
is
where
that
Pepe lies.
as memes become more and more ubiquitous, eventually the one meme will claim meme supremacy. And will eventually become a unilateral meme that's just inherently used by everyone for everyday purposes. And that meme culture will in fact implode upon itself. Pepe will just become a part of standard human life, and the meme cycle will start anew.
Oh my god. That's
I
hilarious.
look forward to the day when rare Pepes have real world value.
It's like we've needed something to cover our feet to stop them from getting sore when we ran. So people had a lot of different ideas, like coat your feet in sap and whatever. But eventually shoes just became the ubiquitous thing.
Yep.
Shoes became the hard meta.
Right. And now everyone just wears shoes and we don't think about shoes. We just have them. And, oh, the wind blew it away?
Yeah, I guess.
Basically, the theory goes that exactly the same thing is going to happen with memes.
Yeah.
Eventually, one meme will become the true meme that sticks with us through everything. And then the meme cycle will begin again to try and find another one.
Wow.
And I think that's an interesting theory.
That is super neat.
Yeah, I can believe it. Why is this triggering now?
But yeah, smart money's on Pepe. That one has some goddamn staying power.
Yeah.
Also, apparently eBay has had hundreds of rare Pepe bidding contests. All of them get shut down.
Rare Pepe?
Rare Pepes. Basically, people create their own Pepes, and then they call them rare Pepes by never posting them. Some people even go so far as to watermark their rare Pepes if they're
Oh
gonna
my god.
if they're gonna show them on 4chan.
Are you
to
fucking
prove
serious?
that they have them. But some people claim that watermarking a rare Pepe just allows someone to reverse engineer it and eventually brings down the value anyway. Which has led some people, or one specific poster at least, said that he created a Pepe while completely blindfolded. And
then this is the guy who buried it, right?
Yeah, he buried it in his backyard,
Wait a minute.
completely blindfolded, so that there is a single rare Pepe that will never be seen by mortal eyes.
Wow.
Yep. Some archaeologist sometime in the future might eventually find this rare Pepe. And if it's in the time where Pepe becomes ubiquitous, they might not even question it.
Yep.
This
is
first
Pepe.
May artist was said to be well ahead of his time. Like the Van Gogh of the future.
He truly was the dankest.
Yeah.
He truly was the dankest.
Unfortunately, this man, this human Adonis of dank, will never be fully recognized.
But yeah, there's a Pepe out there that no one has or ever will see in all likelihood. And then there's the floor tiles guy. Fucking floor tiles guy.
I feel like I know this one. Was he sexually attracted to floor tiles?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that was the guy.
So now it's become a thing where whenever someone talks about a weird fetish, they're like, why can't you just be into normal fetishes? Stuff like big boobs and floor tiles.
Goddamn big boobs and floor tiles.
That sounds like the name of an autobiography waiting to happen.
Right?
But yeah, there was this whole
Probably
thing
Simon's.
where he's like, I don't have to sit here and take this, and someone's like, no, you're gonna stay here and listen to us make fun of you for being a weird fuck.
Yeah. This is my favorite. No, you're gonna sit here and listen to all the ways we make fun of your bizarre fetish.
Yeah, fuck.
It's not that weird. I've seen people on 4chan into weirder things. Not that weird.
The floor tiles?
Yeah, he'd like jack off to floor tiles.
What the fuck?
And he was complaining that he had ruined his family's bench.
No, it was the countertop.
That was it, yeah.
I'm
kind of freaking out.
Can
My
you put
sister.
your spin thing in there?
Yep.
Yay!
I maintain that the ultimate thing for that guy should be the Penrose tiles. It's basically 2 tiles.
I don't understand what's happening.
You're
Oh, I
spinning
see.
gears.
I'm spinning those faster, I think?
Yes.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
here we go.
Well, you might be spinning them faster, but you're...
Basically, someone mathematically proved that you can take these 2 tiles that are these odd, irregular geometric shapes, and there is literally an infinite way to fit them together.
Wow.
Yep. No matter what you do with the Penrose tiles, they will
Oh, shit.
always tessellate, and they will never be the same twice unless you intentionally make it that way.
Wow.
There's an infinite number of ways you can put them together.
Wow. That's really neat.
Yeah, one of them's this weird sort of off hexagon, and the other one's this diamond thing, and basically they fit together endlessly.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yep. Penrose tiles. I wonder if he ever jacked off to them.
I have created the most sensual tiles
Yeah, I was gonna say,
known to man.
All he needs is one of those, and then he's basically like having an orgy.
2.
That's what I meant.
You just lock them
A set
together
of
and you
those.
just cream your jeans.
Cream your
You can't contain sexual magnetism of this power.
Although they will never form a perfect square.
Well, then they're just fucking pieces of shit, then, aren't they?
Well, people use them for like art installations and stuff. It was originally it was
What?
It was originally one of those math challenges where some famous mathematician is like, you know what? I'd like to see this happen. So he puts $1,000 wager against it happening in an intent to incentivize someone to do it.
So I'm up here now, what?
Check behind the fan.
Can you make the fan go with your boomerang?
Yeah, that was my immediate thought.
It's actually
Probably
a
a
really
safe
neat
bet.
system. Basically, if a mathematician wants something to happen, they just say, I bet this will never happen, and put $1,000 against it. And they can never collect any money off of it because they're not betting against anyone, and the only way they can collect the money is if time ends.
Yeah.
So it's basically putting $1,000 in escrow, so in the hopes that someone will eventually do a thing,
Well, that didn't help.
and will claim the $1,000.
That's really neat.
Yep.
That's using your noodle
Right?
to get your fucking tile hard on.
I know a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah, we noticed.
I'm not even sure why I
A
know
lot
most
of,
of this
lot of
stuff.
bunch of weird shit about Transformers.
Yeah, that too. Oh, there's a hookshot thing in the center there. Maybe that does something.
Nah, it's just Oh, I see.
It's probably...
It's probably a way to get back when you have the 2 claw shots, but what I
Yeah.
see is this.
Oh, yeah.
Neat. Be careful, in any given pot there might be a tit chicken.
Fuck!
It's better than it being a fucking snake that just got Pat.
Fair enough.
That was the fucking greatest, because he was just like, there's no fucking way there's gonna be a snake in this jar. And then it gets him, and he's like, fuck!
Do the spinner.
Yep, I see it.
So, if the tit chickens had the spinners, were they the ones who made the temple in the desert?
Maybe. Well, they're an ancient race.
Or did spinners just last that long into Hylian evolution?
I was gonna say, the spinners were just always popular, Cameron.
But they're not popular anymore. You appear to be the only one who has a spinner. Not even the chickens have spinners.
Yeah, well, they can't use them, they're chickens.
Well, then why are there spinner things in their cities?
Because fuck
Because
the hero
Hyrule
of
conquered
time.
them.
Did Hyrule conquer them?
I don't know, probably.
Or, fuck it.
Maybe there was a time of peace and prosperity between the two races.
Where trade was common and
Yeah.
spinners caught on in multicultural things.
Yeah.
Maybe there were oocca weebs.
Ukuboos.
Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of weebs, someone messaged Jay, one of our fans, actually.
I wouldn't now. Okay, I don't want to call him a weeb, but
he's a weeb.
On the other hand, he did mention being inspired by having watched Naruto and such recently.
It was entirely based on Naruto.
Yep.
Basically,
you're one of us, friend.
Basically, there's this dude who plays Pathfinder, and he sent in a custom class that was just brokenly overpowered. Like, there was something like at 6th level, you could get the Tarrasque's Frightening Presence with a DC 34 save, which is just something you should not have below, like, level 18. And DC 34 anything is too high. And, like, the whole point of the Tarrasque is you're not supposed to be able to kill it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be that thing that no matter how high of a level you get, it will still kick your ass. If you just give its abilities to a level 6, it's overpowered as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anyone wants to send in any D&D stuff that they want us to vet, send it to Jay. Jay will send it to me, and then I
just
will...
send it to the channel, really, because that's how we fucking get in the first place. And then I will send insults to Jay, who will send the insults to you before I know that the insults are getting passed along. And, that's how I may have used harsher language on a fan than I should have. Yep.
Because I was just talking about...
Well, I cherry-picked out some of this stuff. But...
Okay, because I said some really mean stuff.
Yeah.
Damn it, Cameron.
I did keep the parts where you were like, this is blatantly broken, and this guy needs to, you know, rethink balance super good, but...
But not the parts where I'm like, please tell me you didn't make this, I'm ashamed to know you.
Yeah.
Well, it's out in the open now, guys.
Oh, yeah, whoops.
Way to go, Cameron.
You fuck.
Anyway, yeah, if someone
forward all your hate mail to Cameron at
www.suckscocks@hotmail.com.
I'm gonna send an email to that email now and see if I get a response. www.suckscock.com.
Sorry, not my mistake. Suckscock.gov.
.gov? Oh my god.
Wait, why would I have a .gov email?
That's just because it makes it funnier.
Actually, you know what? If any of us were gonna have a .gov email, it'd probably be me.
Yeah!
And so the hero of time was splattered across Hyrule.
But yeah, there was this one...
I hope Link's doing alright. Ah!
Crashes through the fucking roof.
Yeah, there was this one
Zelda?
ability that was on the thing. It was like
Milady?
There was this one, like, 4th level ability on this Dungeons and Dragons thing.
I was gonna say, I bet you if I just landed in, like, your credenza at lightning speeds and just tipped my broken hat at you, you'd probably be at least a little bit attractive.
I would sleep with you out of principle, because I want to bear children with the person who can survive that kind of a fall. Fucking superhero fucking
I'm sorry,
children.
wife, but we need you to fuck him. But honey, he survived a 30-meter drop. It's good for the children.
Speaking of 30-meter drops...
I don't think 30 meters is lethal, actually. I'm not sure. It sounds
if you're
big.
in an uncontrolled fall, the odds of you dying is 1% for every foot.
Yep.
But,
I'm not good at feet to meters.
Meters are 3.2 feet.
Alright, yeah, that's,
So
that's like
30
90%
is pretty lethal. Basically, you have a very slim chance of surviving an uncontrolled 30-meter fall.
Then again, you also get those guys who fall out of planes and just fucking fine.
Yeah, but I mean,
they're incredibly lucky.
Yeah.
Incredibly lucky.
Luckily, they flap their arms really hard.
But yeah, there was one ability on the D&D thing where it was an ability that had no save against it that allowed you to knock your opponent something like 50 feet away from you, which I immediately realized could be exploited by grappling the person, getting under them, and then using it to launch them 50 meters up.
My immediate thought was you just keep pushing them into a cliff, at which point they have nothing they can do to stop you.
That too. Like, whoever wrote it really didn't think through the consequences of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you
I'm gonna say, like, yeah, most of that was clearly they thought flavor before crunch.
But,
You gotta balance the two.
yeah, you need to do the math. And if something can deal more damage than 9th level wizard spell, it's probably broken.
If it can deal more damage consistently than a fighter of the same level, it's probably broken.
Yeah, there's a few things to always consider when creating something homebrew. If it's so powerful that no one would ever want to take anything else, don't make it. And if someone never bring it into a serious campaign without at least one session of playtesting.
Yeah, that's just makes sense.
All right, I don't believe I can progress further in this direction.
Because if someone's gonna abuse it,
you want to know ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
See you next time, folks.
Bye.
Chris actually brings me in for playtesting.
Yeah, I could believe it.